Laura Torres from Blue Star Careers, and today this is our Monday career announcements or updates where I bring you and share with you everything that is happening this week here through Blue Star Careers and how you can organize your job search, also participate, but most importantly, maximize your career trajectory and align them with our resources. So let's get started. That's right. So, welcome once again. I'm Laura Torres from Blue Star Careers. My goal today is, of course, to remind you of all the great activities that are going on with Blue Star families right here to support our members with all the resources that hopefully will empower you and get you a little bit closer towards your direction. Now, remind you that we are tackling military spouse unemployment here. Thank you for supporting. Then, of course, welcome. If you're a new member to Blue Star Careers, I remind you that this is, of course, our virtual community right here. If you're watching it through SpouseForce, this is where the live career action happens. But we also have our digital community, which is the Blue Star Careers neighborhood, where we store all of our webinars. We have a resource library, and we have additional resources that you can find very helpful to support your career goals, as well as you can register for all the upcoming events that we provide here for our members. This week, we're featuring through various locations. Some of them are actually remote, can be remote depending on where you are located. So find out more. Find the account Executive SMB Sales. It's our featured job of the week. We're going to share it in the resource library in addition with a tailored resume and other tips that we can add so that you can be a more successful candidate. This is the featured job of the week. Plus, we're going to share with you where you can come and apply it and ask more questions. Tomorrow, our employer spotlight, and every Tuesday is an employer spotlight. We're going to be talking about Teleperformance, which is an employer that is also military spouse friendly. They actually want to hire military spouses. They have a lot of great opportunities, including bilingual talent. So find out all about what they have to offer tomorrow. Find and follow up, of course, with additional resources and point of contacts in the digital community under our resource library. And then on Wednesday, we want to throw in there just a little bit of just a discussion about assessments. Those of you who are pivoting or looking to pivot your career, perhaps you're not sure where to start. Let's look into doing an assessment. Have you thought about what you want to do now next? How your specific preferences and goals are aligned to your current family needs, but also moving forward with your specific credentials, your training. So find out more by taking an assessment and making sure that it's really aligned before you take any additional applications or you start applying or you start training or embarking into any certifications. You know for sure that your time is going to be well spent by aligning them with the specific things that an assessment will actually tell you based on your personality. Thursday reminder is our careerathon. And of course, we have the latest job opportunities. If we have those, we'll post them out there for you and we'll make sure that we notify you by tagging you. You can also RSVP and be notified when these job leads are available. 9 a.m. is when I share those internally through the neighborhood directly to you so you can review them if you RSVP. And then by 11 a.m. Pacific time, you will get an invite to meet via Zoom so that you can have additional time to ask questions about the job list that were shared with you or anything else that perhaps was not covered during the job opportunities. So make sure that you look for the RSVP under our events section. Then, of course, that same day, Thursday, you get a chance. If you thought about working, you perhaps have seen all these great opportunities available through T-Mobile. Come and ask questions. Meet the staff. Meet the change makers who are doing something to change policy internally within T-Mobile and Team Magenta. And yes, they do want to hire military spouses, and some of them are really getting hired. There's many different ways to get in, but you will not know that unless you ask questions and don't make any assumptions. So come to the Uncarrier Connect with T-Mobile this Thursday at 10 a.m. Pacific. And then, of course, you can have those discussions directly with Team Magenta and walk away more prepared. Then on Friday, we have our Charla en Español. We welcome Laura Albuquerque, who is also a former deployed fellow here from Blue Star Families. She's going to come and talk to us in Espanol about her experience through the fellowship, her experience as a bilingual talent professional, and then now she works for the DC Major's office as in the Veterans Affairs team. And so she's really navigating and causing some great impact in the local community over in the DC area. But it all happened because she is a powerful DEI and bilingual talent, and of course, all the great resources that she learned and supported her career. So, hear that it's going to be in Espanol. So, join us, please. Bilingual talent, of course, if we have the job leads connected and we have, of course, the network to connect you, we'll share those with you, as well as we're going to share the opportunity for you to have the Q&A. So if you have questions, you'll have the ability to come and join us for Zoom. So we ask that you just be alerted, be involved, stay engaged, set your notifications so that you can receive these to your inbox or through the neighborhood. And then here's my food for thought today. And of course, it comes in with talking about Wednesday with the assessments. Before you embark into any upskilling options, opportunities for you to enjoy it as certification or anything. And it comes really after someone asked me over the weekend. We were going back and forth about a specific specifications, and they said, "What do you think I should do?" So my food for thought on this is based on what you want to do. There's so many so many resources out there. There's an abundance of free training opportunities for you, but you also, as a military spouse, have to decide what is best for you. Where are your goals aligned? Do you have the experience? Do you have the ability to complement your skilling, your training with, volunteer or on-the-job training through your employment? What's the goal of you upskilling? Is it because you wanted to complement your current job? And maybe perhaps you want to um, be able to look for an upgrade within your role. You want to get a salary, negotiate your salary because now you got a new certification. You want to get a promotion, or are you doing your upskilling because you're thinking you want to re-enter the workplace? Now, if you want to re-enter the workplace, there's so many different opportunities for you to upskill, but you have to find the right opportunity. And how you do that? Of course, you take assessments and you find really the best fit based on your specific preference. Just because everybody talks about that, cybersecurity is the best hot ticket, it doesn't mean that anybody can really comprehend and dive into that learning. So not every upskilling option is the best one for you. You have to really do a self-assessment and a self-internal review to find out which one is the best one with you that is aligned with your preferences, with what you like and what you're trying to accomplish. Long-term goals. So that's something that you need to think about. Food for thought. That's my thing for today. And then, of course, head over to the library so that you can find out more about different upskilling options, different things. We're going to try to really blast this week on Wednesday. Lots of opportunities how you can do not just Google. There's a ton of other places where you can upskill, and it's a very modest way, also with very limited and no cost investment. Then, of course, talking about investment and training, we're taking registrations now open for the next month. So every month we'll take new members to join our learning community. So we're trying to do a very measurable, very manageable cohorts. So teams of 10, 15 the most. So if you are interested in any of the Google professional certificates, we get back. But also, we are able to supplement these with bi-weekly training opportunities and meet and greets that would help you enhance your learning. And then just remind you, tomorrow we have our remote work options, not just tomorrow, but every first Tuesday of the month. The goal for this particular session is just to discuss the different types of remote work, how you can find more opportunities, where they are located, who are the companies that perhaps we work with that offer these opportunities, but also what's external to through MSEP, through the DoD, or through other organizations that you can complement your remote work options in search. So join me tomorrow. And then next week, we are testing this out to see if this is an opportunity. We try to get you all on LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is really the best place for you to unlock new career opportunities. And this particular workshop is all about growing your network, how to grow it, who's out there, what works best. If you already have a profile, just come and network with us and let's all LinkedIn together. So join us. Those registrations are all in the event section, so for you to join us. And then, of course, if you missed last week's webinar, whoa, the Veteran Spouse Network has a lot of great, incredible opportunities for you, whether you are a veteran or a military spouse, of course, in transition, still active duty, or you will soon be a veteran spouse, you just want to make sure that you find your community, find your group, find your place where you're going to have a sense of belonging, but also will be there even after you retire, your spouse retires, you have a place where you can find the peer support that you need and you deserve. So the Veteran Spouse Network has those resources for you, and perhaps it will be a really good addition to your transition part of package. So look out for the webinar, watch the replay, connect with them, and of course, continue to support your own career journey. And then thank you so much for those individuals who attended our RISE event, got to know more about CGI, Allstate, Andrews, and of course, our Outdoors Connect program, Connect Outdoors. If you are looking to really network and really walk away with actionable activities and call to action things, and but not only that, but also a good network, come to the next one. It's always the very first Thursday of the month. Next month we have some really great employers that are also going to come in and share with you the best practices, networking, interviewing tips, things that work for them that you can maximize for your own career trajectory, but also put it to practice in your own terms. So remember, all the resources, all the library, and everything else that you need in order for you to be successful, it's all in a Blue Star Careers neighborhood. So make sure that you also join the neighborhood, but also select careers. I cannot see you, I cannot support you if I don't see you in the careers community. So you join the neighborhood, but from the neighborhood, you have to select each community that you want to be part of it. So raise your hand and make sure that you are part of the careers community, because that's where we can support you, share with you additional resources, and we're getting ready for some great updates in the next couple of months. So we need you there so that you get notified and you can help us tackle military spouse unemployment. So thank you so much for watching. This gone a little bit longer than what normally we like to do it. I'll keep it under 10 minutes. But today, this week, we have a ton of stuff going on, and I really would love for you to join and maximize the opportunities, and also tackle military spouse unemployment and own your career trajectory. So we'll see you next week. Have a great time. Actually, we'll talk to you on Friday. Habla Español with Laura Obebeck. And then we'll see you, of course, next week again with another Monday weekly updates. And if you have any questions, log into the neighborhood, send us a direct message, and we'll be able to support you there fast.